Hello, my name is Emily Wynn, and I am your child's 9th grade English teacher, and I am so excited that your child is in my class. It is a fun group. It's a small group, but it is a fun group of kids. I tell them that they are my favorite 9th grade class, partly because they are my only 9th grade class, and so we're gonna have a lot of fun this year. It's my second year here at Mount Perrin. I previously taught at Harrison, and before that I taught at Osborne, but I love your students and I love the Mount Perrin community, and I am so excited to have a second year here. I teach 9th grade, obviously, then I teach 12th grade, so I go from like the little ones to the really big ones that are way taller than me, and then I also run the yearbook program and I help coach varsity volleyball, and I love what I get to do. I love, like I've already said 10,000 times, I love Mount Perrin, and I just find that it's such a privilege to spend time with your kids every other day. So I wanted to kind of break down why I teach and then get into the logistics of what class is going to look like this year. So I got into teaching because I really believe in the fact that teenagers are way more important than school, and we need to be investing in them before we get them to be these masters of whatever subject it is. So I am a good English teacher. I love teaching English, but I care more about your kids first than making sure they know everything about Romeo and Juliet. They're gonna learn it, but I really do care about your kids, and I hope they walk away from this course, and I hope they walk away every day knowing a little bit more that I care about them. And so I have 3 goals with teaching. I want kids to think critically, I want kids to write well, and I want kids to read often. And if I can do those 3 things, which I'm confident they're gonna do in the class, then I was a successful and an effective English teacher. And so they're always going to be doing something that makes them critically think. They're always going to be doing something where they're writing, and they're always going to be reading in my class. And so my goal for the year is to get them to be better communicators and better readers and better writers. And I wanted to just read this Bible verse. I sent it in my e-blast, but I have been studying Isaiah with a group of ladies, and we have been looking at what does it mean to know God more. And as I just have been praying about this year and thinking about what it may look like, I just keep coming back to this idea of knowing God more. And my hope and my prayer for you, your students, and myself is that we walk away knowing Him. And so this verse, it doesn't come from Isaiah, but it comes from Jeremiah, and it says, I will give them a heart to know that I am the Lord, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God. For they shall return to me with their whole heart. And that's my prayer for us, is that we come to know God, and we come to know Him more, like just in a deeper way. And so outside of the English curriculum, that's what my prayer is, that even through English, that we're able to learn more about who He is. So the way classes run, I'm a pretty upbeat teacher, but I like to just keep it very calm and relaxed. And so we'll start with an attendance question, because I like getting your kids talking every day. Every day your kids will share something with the class and with me. It may be what their favorite ice cream flavor is, but they're gonna talk, because I think that's important. I don't want them to leave class not having said a word. And then we'll go into some reading activities and some writing activities, and we play some games, because I think sometimes school can just be really boring if you take notes. So we'll play some English games, and that's essentially how I run class. I tell the kids, when you come to Miss Wynn's class, you work, because I don't like giving homework, but I do want them to be challenged and pushed, and I want them to be pursuers of excellence, which means that when we get to class, they work, which takes away the homework aspect. They may have it certain days, but I try to keep it to a minimum. Like, I really, really respect their time, because I know that they do things outside of school. So I'm gonna link my syllabus to give you some of those fine details about grading categories and what to expect in terms of policies and procedures and supply list. But I did want to talk to you just about the units and some of the required text. So they need to have the My Perspectives Pearson book, which is on the book list and on the order form, and I also linked that on my syllabus. They need to purchase a copy of Unwind that we're gonna read in October, I believe, and then they need to purchase a copy of A Raisin in the Sun. I'll supply all other supplemental materials, but A Raisin in the Sun, Unwind, and the My Perspectives textbook. Other than that, I told them to hold on to a folder in class for each unit just so that they can stay organized, but I try to keep everything on Google Classroom. So some resources that they may want to think about getting, I use Evernote for to-do lists. I also use an agenda, and I try to, especially with freshmen, work on some organizational skills. Now, resources for you. I'm gonna be sending out a weekly email blast. It's called Wins Weekly. It's an alliteration. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cheesy. But I like to give you guys some really important updates on there. And it's just a way for me to communicate with you guys each week. I may throw in a funny story of what one student said and how it was the best English class we've ever had, but look for that every Friday morning. And then you can contact me through email. I try to respond within 24 hours. And then you can also join our Google Classroom, which I update daily, so you guys can see what's going on. Other than that, I'm gonna keep this pretty short, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm so excited about this year, and I cannot wait to see everything that your kids accomplish. Have a great one.